everyday person, living the daily life, grinding the millstone, many of you are unaware of how the system works. Because no matter what you think, winning against the system requires you to first understand the system. And to understand the system, you must understand money. What you're about to see is politically incorrect. It goes against conventional wisdom and can be annoying if you're a conformist. But for the sake of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, we hope you'll continue on with an open mind. You don't need to be told how corrupt the system is. You already know. But perhaps it will be a fitting reminder to review how the system constantly evolves and improves itself to keep you busy, keep you misinformed, and keep you in debt. You were taught to go to school, get a job, pay your taxes, pay your bills, save for retirement, and hope everything works out well before you check out from here. The news, the current affairs program, the bank economists, the market commentators, your teachers, your parents, your peers. None of them, not a single one, ever showed you how to create money. Yes, that's right, create, not earn, not save, create. Regardless of your age or social status, in some way, shape or form, you find yourself swapping time for money, working to pay your bills and taxes, toiling day and night to save up and get to a better place. When you stop working, you stop earning. Sounds like a trap if you think about it. The system then introduced you to the idea of FIRE, financially independent, retire early. While the idea is novel and with lots of merit, the execution is severely flawed. That execution being the idea that you need to make radical cutbacks and save, 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 at the expense of a lifestyle going from this to this. Whoever came up with this idea clearly does not understand how the system works. This system of debt thrives on debt and the stupidity of the masses, intoxicated on conventional wisdom and misunderstood realities.
So if everybody starts saving, the amount of money in the economy shrinks and we have a recession.
Now that's counterintuitive. Saving leads to a drop in economy? How does that work? The Australian economy, for instance, has grown consistently for the last 27 years through this cycle of debt. Debt creates money. Money creates debt. An infinite loop that's a bit like an alcoholic finding relief in more alcohol. At some stage, the internals are going to pack up. That time is closer than you think. The ultimate moral hazard is near. The average Australian household is spending twice as much as they are earning. This is not an opinion. It is an economic reality. Look up the household debt to income ratio for Australia, for instance. It's currently nearly 200%. So where is the money coming from for the purchase of real estate, the consumer spending, the economic growth, etc.? How did Australia grow consistently for 27 years without a single down year? The system needs you to be in debt. It's what fuels the economy. It's what keeps the wheels turning. You cannot save your way out of this debt-based system. It will never work. What if there was a way to beat the system at its own game? We are going to show you how to use the system to beat it at its own game. The system wants you to live in debt. So why not use debt to create wealth and become debt-free? Remember, to win this battle, you need to understand money. Just like a SWAT team, you too are going to use brute force, using special weapons and tactics to beat the system. We will teach you the strategies, the methods, the techniques the elite use to raise themselves above the system, where the system becomes their servant. Our special weapons are property options. An option, which is a legal instrument, gives the holder the right to buy or sell an asset with absolutely no obligation to do so. You were told that everything contractual is obligatory. You were told the only way to get into the property market was to save up, pay up, debt up, and keep paying. You've been gamed. Our tactics involve using leveraged funding instruments and second-tier bank money, not first-tier. The ATM card in your wallet is most likely from a first-tier bank or a bank that's indirectly owned by one. You will learn how to access the second level of money, non-bank money, and use that to fund the growth of your property portfolio at such speed and scale that your friends might start suspecting you're involved in something illegal. It's sad that conventional wisdom has only ever taught you how to go slow, remain in the system, break your back, despite that this is nearly 2020. The year the world was meant to become a better place. We were meant to have flying cars and a base on Mars by now. Look around. What do you think? Slow and steady wins the race has been replaced by first in, best dressed. It's time to play the game of Monopoly with the system. Buy up as many rent-producing assets as you can. The system will gladly lend you the money if you know how the system works. Remember, the elite didn't get there by saving or working 9 to 5. Recognize this? A typical seminar filled with naive, vulnerable souls that get sucked into the glamour of an event or the charisma of a celebrity speaker, not realizing that there's a 98% chance that they'll never take any action afterwards. It's overwhelming. Don't know where to start. I didn't get any follow-up support. The course talked about a lot of things, but they're nothing at all of substance. These were the most common responses in the survey we did back in February. So we figured that the only way we can transfer our explosive material and the SWAT idea is if we got action to marry outcome. We have a no-nonsense approach to property education. We do not believe that quantity equates to quality. And we see no benefit in video bashing you with 40 or 50 hours of content just to make you feel you've got value for money. Our content is garbage-free. It is relevant, current, and precise. Designed to lift the veil and train you like a special forces soldier, armed with special weapons and tactics, equipped with inside knowledge of the system and a game plan designed to beat the system at its own game. Our core outcome is for you to achieve speed and scale in your property ventures. We take high-level, mind-blowing concepts such as executing million-dollar deals with only $1,000 and boil it down to a clear-cut, step-by-step roadmap. A roadmap you can follow and not get lost. Our mentoring program is designed to unplug you from the matrix of lies you've been soaked in and transition you into the light, holding your hand through every step of the journey, should you choose us to be there with you. As much as we are educators, we urge you not to see us as one. see us as liberators, the freedom fighters, the revolutionaries of the property world, here to save people from the system. For a deeper look into our methods, go to propertymagnets.com.au/system.